I can never hear when that thing is playing. I cannot hear anything else. I have music along in the background. Cannot hear that. All I hear is my intro. But hey everyone, how you doing? I'm back. Still sick, as it's only been 45 minutes since I was last here, but it doesn't get that much better that much quicker. This time, I have a beer. So we're a little bit looser. We're getting into late night for Eastern. We're at a reasonable time for Pacific. Don't ask me how Mountain Time works. I don't understand. But I am back. So to everyone, we have a Division C West game this time around. We've moved from East to West. This time we have Rolling Thunder facing off against Spooky Ghosts. I'm like, I know them. I have been the div mod of Spooky Ghosts before. I really shouldn't have gone that one wrong, but both teams I know do compete well. Spooky Ghosts I've seen many a times. And then Rolling Thunder, while I'm not as knowledgeable about all of them, I have seen a few of them play time to time, and TZ in particular I have seen play a few times in Girls Gang Squad. I do cast that a fair amount, and that's where I've seen TZ more, so I do have some expectations coming in from Rolling Thunder here. I do know Spooky Ghosts may have been together longer, at least, I think. They've at least been around for a while, but I know Rolling Thunder's at least had a couple of seasons under their belt. So, in terms of coin toss and such, Rolling Thunder actually won the coin toss, and they chose to go first pick. So you see map pick goes over to Spooky Ghosts, where we see in order of bans it was Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, thank God. Battlefield of Eternity, we don't like apparently. Diablo here, the series is cut out immediately. And then Towers of Doom, which leads us to a map number 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen. I love to see it. It's not a map that I'm very good at, but it is a map that I enjoy watching. So that's what we're going to get. It looks like we are just waiting for a few things to get moved around. We're asking had to be changed. I think B-Man's forgotten his role. So yeah, we should be getting into this shortly. I'm looking forward to Tomb of the Spider Queen. It's been a while since I've cast it in NGS Girls Gang Squad. It's not a particular favorite. I think they typically just like their normal sets of maps, which is interesting considering there's a Girls Gang Squad person in here, and we can see that it is Towers of Doom banned out, because Towers of Doom usually quite loved by that group, but not this time around it seems. So in terms of what we see next, it is going to be just a few other maps. Hopefully we see Dragonshy. I'm not sure how, if we do. I love just reading people just going, yeah, I know that I have played this game for ages, but I don't know how to make lobbies. I haven't had to do that before. I'm like, oh no, my brother. It's not what I wanted to hear. So yeah, we got that going on. So hopefully, I'm going to actually say caster is ready. So hopefully that kind of gets a moving thing soon, because we can see the hats are now on their appropriate people. Excellent. Now that the lobby host is back, so we should be getting into things, hopefully, in a few moments. We have to see. Roll ready. Okay, we're just about there. Just got to get confirmation from the spookiest of ghosts. I can see they're all putting their little ghost icons in the chat. So, we shall get this going in just a few. Mad cases, sorry. No, look, it's alright. Are we actually casting? Oh my god, Staff! Staff rating with 61. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. If I remember how to do my own shout out commands. Shout out. Snarfungus. I remembered. Excellent. Yeah, Snarf, thank you so much for raid, and thank you for the follow, Solo Troll. Right, let's get into this game, so, shall we? Oh, I say game, let's get into the draft. You literally joined at a good time, Snarf. It's literally just starting the map. This was a series that started at 1:15, supposedly, so we are only here. Now, I hope you're casting well, by the way. It was Heroic Division you were casting, wasn't it? Boomer vs. CCS, right? Hope that went well. I saw briefly a Cho'Gall as I poked my head in before and went, oh my god, and just left. too scared of a Cho'Gall. Went, that's intimidating. I don't like it. But right, we are going to have Tombed of a Spider Queen. Also, Snarf, we do have a GGS player in here. Just so you're aware. So, what are we going to see banned out first? My guess is Nubrak. No. Diablo? Lucio. Interesting first ban. Probably a little bit more targeted. Lucio's not one. Yeah, I was looking for NGS games that were still going. I think it's me, then it's you. I don't think there's many left. So yeah, Lucio first banned. Very interesting. We're still on Rocket. How did you get the back-to-back heroics? I guess I did. I did only put into cast things this morning because I'm like, I'm homesick. Yeah, the Cho'Gall went hard. They end up losing. Oh no! I love when I see weirder picks. Cho'Gall's one of those ones that makes me. Oh yeah, this is TC games. Yeah, it is. But we can see it is Joanna banned out next. Very safe ban, very normal ban. It is definitely one that we see quite frequently. I was going to grab this one, but I'd already booked myself a double feature. I think I just literally grabbed them, then I looked back and saw Teaser went, oh, ours isn't getting cast yet. Everyone very much wanted to go, look again. I'm like, no, I'll leave it as a nice surprise. And yeah, nice surprise it was. It looks like Teaser was happy that it was happening. But we can see Brightwing is going to be picked up as well. Look, we could have also swapped. You could have done this, I could have done the heroic one, but no, I need to cook dinner at a reasonable hour tonight. Right, and what is the fourth ban going to be? We've already seen Joe. We may see Vala banned out. Junkrat is also a good one. Junkrat very good on this map, very potent a hero, so may as well. Stukov first ban. It's safe. It does mean you're revealing you're not going to have any cleanses, but I imagine we see something like Varian, Jaina, Varian and a strong Burst Mage picked up next from that side of things. What will we see from... Actually, that makes sense now. Velucio's banned. You want to stop it. So we may see Rhaegar picked up. I think Little Wolf plays Rhaegar. Anduin Blaze. Anduin still works for that same scenario. Still messes up the taunt combo. Blaze, just a good offlaner. There's no two ways about it. Blaze is just such a strong offlaner where you can get away with it. Right. B-Man, TZ? Oh wait, no, B-Man's the offlane, isn't he? Is it Grizzly that's tank? Someone here's the tank. Either way, I imagine we're going to see Varian and like Jaina or something such as that picked up. Hogger? No. Hogger Tessida. Ooh, I was way off. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot so far. Interesting. We are getting some good picks, some good food, a good old meal for this time. Right, next ban phase, however, Spooky Ghosts. What is your third ban going to be? Also, sorry, I'll try and mute myself next time I drink. Unless people like the ASMR, which then I'm definitely muting myself the next time I drink. ETC band. Okay, not the most popular of tanks by any mean, but still a tank, still a good ban at that. If you know someone does like picking up that ETC and running with it, why not get rid of it? So what is the last ban for the other side of things? Still need tanks. Have we see Diablo banned out? I mean, yeah. Diablo is one of the scarier ones. Diablo is really not something you want to mess with. So ban it out and see what happens. Right, so next two picks, Spooky Ghosts. We can very much see a variant on this side of things, but we may see Garrosh, we may see Anubarak. Plus, oh, they haven't picked either their damage dealers, actually. Varian Tychus, yeah, we're getting the Varian blow-up comp on that side of things. So I don't know if TZ and Grizzly have to change up what they were planning on doing now. I wonder what they will be doing now. Because, as I said, they don't have a cleanse. What tanks would actually be alright here? Garrosh can self-cleanse, or self-unstop, I should say. Anubrak has an escape. Oh god, my brain. Muradin and Imperius. Oh, what? Okay, so Hyper Carry Tessida. Interesting. Weird. Interesting. Weird. I like it. I kind of like it, though. So we may get a 1-1-1 with kind of Tassadar and Stukov roaming a bit more. Either way, we're probably going to see the normal double rotates. And Kael'thas rounding things out, I do like into the heavy front line of the side of Rolling Thunder. It is a lot you need to deal with. It's a lot to actually try get past. But yeah, definitely Varian, Imperious, Muradin is an interesting one to say the least, but pretty divey. You can just choose to jump on Tigers, jump on Kael'thas, and they may just die. Hard to say for certain, but right, we are going to tick down. We are going to get into the draft soon, but we'll go back to the screen for now. Just while we're waiting for the game to actually open, we'll start with the screen, then we'll see how we go. I'm interested to see who comes ahead of this. I think that Blow Up is very good from Spooky Ghost, but I don't know if Kael'thas actively lends into it. I think Kael'thas is very good for the later game though, as once you get the Firebomb in, Living Bomb in, it starts doing a lot of extra damage, especially with melee bodies inherently, and melee body and Stukov healing inherently being a bit more clumped. So we're going to have to see how that goes for Rolling Thunder. If they can actively manage those bombs, it'll go amazing for them. If they can't, I feel like this may flop in the water. Some Spooky Ghosts may be out to take some lives. But we are going to take a little bit to load in. By the looks of things, it is really... Okay, whose internet is it? Is it mine? It's not mine. Who am I about to call out for bad internet? It's not me. It's Eric with a K. It's not me. Oh, wait, no, it's someone after that. I missed it. I think it was Varian. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So, on the side of Rolling Thunder, we have just garbage on the Stukov. Mad Kaiser is going to be on that Tassadar. B-Man Hogger. TZ is going to be on the... I know what it says. I know just... I do need to pronounce it TZ because that's so much easier for pronouncing this name in full. And Grizzly is going to be on... Thank you for interrupting me, Spider Queen. On the Imperious. On the other side of things, we do see it is Eric with a K on the Blaze. Rogoth is going to be on the Varian. That's the person. Boundrix is Kael'thas. Collidus is going to be on that Tigers. And Little Wolf rounding things out on the Anduin. I imagine we're going to see the bigger AR here from Tigers. Because while I do like the stacking Tigers, yes, I know it's fun, chat. It's not great. It doesn't really lean into the blow-up style composition. I actually wanted to actively make a note of those things. It doesn't lend itself into the active blow-up style comp that it has. I want to make a note about quests. We get only a few at first. I'm having Grizzly maybe, but only if he wins. I hope Grizzly knows those are the stakes, Joker. Because I don't know if Grizzly suddenly goes, I don't want to win, or if Grizzly goes, yeah, I must win. Also, Eric with a K just being ran down. Thank you for following by the way, Joker. Greatly appreciate it. Ooh, good jump by TZ, getting on out. But things I want to know, as I say, Mana Edit Kael'thas. You can see it is going to be Static Charge on Mad Kaiser, so stacking those Qs. And Muradin, that's so hard to complete quest at baseline, just that Stormbolt one. Don't know how they're ever going to get it. I'm disappointed by the lack of Artanis. Look, Hoku. Same. Someone banned out Artanis last match I casted. I was so like, why? Why ban out Artanis? He literally does nothing. Oh, he knows. Oh, good, he knows. Oh, nice double stun by Eric with a K. Means that Varian is bottom for the moment, which I don't hate this. I actually quite like the strategy of having Varian bottom till he gets level 4. As, well, Varian's not a real boy. Blaze is. Because Blaze getting a double stun on Reddy? Or Grizzly, I should say. And we can see that it is going to be a nice kill onto Imperious. Because, as we come to touch, Tigers will hurt. Even Overkill does a decent amount of damage, but the minigun as well does a lot. TZ thinking about going in. How are we going down here? Hogger does not want these 9 on him. But yeah, we can see Blaze has swapped bottom. Varian has come up, and that is the sword and board being picked up. And TZ, keep your team safe. Also, don't get taunted, because you can also die. Because yeah, we can see Tigers has gone in the rhythm, interesting enough. Anduin Piercing Light. And yeah, let's see quests pick up there. I imagine we see Blaze go the Blaze talent. Ooh, that's a lot of damage onto TZ. TZ jumps out. Bomb delivery service onto just garbage, but TZ is going to live. That 30 armor did actually matter, because I think they were dead otherwise. Grizzly does never outclears. Okay, Imperious never outclears players, I should say. But I do like that they are backing on up. They're going, I don't know where the enemy team is. It was called it, they're off map. Let's get that down. And we can see, yeah, they're running it down, sure. But that is Imperious alive, where Imperious could have died if they stayed too aggressive. Right, Rogov helping clear. Grizzly, very aggressive. Don't stab in. Don't stab in. They didn't stab in. Good. Excellent. They played it safe. Also, Blaze is still doing this bottom camp. They get it. Hogger did figure it out in the right near end. Ooh, nice double spear. That's a lot of damage. That's Anduin. Then the sins of the father go unpunished. Nope. Stukov finds a kill. Was that bio kill switch? It was. Ooh, look at him go. Good use of that trait there. Eric of the K is back up to here to see if they can help. And that is going to be turn-ins available for both teams. Eric of the K needing to go down to Hogger. Teasy getting theirs in first. We can see that Grizzly and Co doing well to get their own in. Big things to note is 23 gems on, I can never remember which button it is, this one. 26 gems on both Tychus and Blaze, but StarCraft heroes carrying a lot of gems between themselves, but they aren't going to let anyone else do it. As we see, Hogger is going to be stopped from turning in here. Is anyone going to stop teasing? Oh, Eric of K is in an awkward spot. Right, they managed to zone out for Blaze. Varian wants in, Varian wants taunt, Varian gets the taunt. Blue Web Weavers are first. I don't know if Tychus quite got theirs in time. No, they didn't. I have the numbers up in front of me. I can see it. And level 7s are here for the side for both teams, actually. Very even so far, but this is probably the first time we're going to see some value found, potentially. Or if there's a good defense, we're going to know which way that goes. Also want to make a note, Hogger is going full anger build. All of these just angry Hogger faces. I don't often see seeing red. Sometimes you see garbage fire. Sometimes you see heavy pack dynamite. Oh, Kalidas, good slide. And now we get in a taunt on the Imperious under the gate. Not quite what Grizzly was asking for, but Grizzly does get out safely at least. Wait, what is there for? 20 armor. Okay. Who won previous game? Previous match was a competitive 2-0 won by Zul'jin Distillery. Oh, spear falling short by Grizzly. However, this Web Weaver still relatively healthy. Will go down soon, however. But good value, I think. Okay, top gate, bottom gate. At least the middle part of the gate here with just 2 towers out. Oh, Rogoff very aggressive. The lack of art is disturbing. Okay, how many hands up in chat? Who wanted Artanis here? Yeah, I think I understood what you meant, Melk here. But hands up, chat. Who wants Artanis? Also turn in 87 gems on Spooky Ghost. 37 on Eric of K, 31 on Kalidas. Oh, that interrupted the charge? Interesting. Oh, Hogger. B-Man realizes he is in a rough spot. I think Kalidas pulls that trigger a little bit early on the minigun, so I think B-Man gets to make it out now. Blaze charges are always weird around walls, and Eric of the K immediately just turns in. B-Man. See, Burning Horde, the burning trash pile here, would do amazing at stopping things from getting turned over. But no, we're not getting the burning trash pile. We are just getting a very standard, well, not even a standard rate, just very different talent. Bye, Hogger. 10s are through now for both teams. Let's have a look. We just hit Shockwave, Hogger, Avatar, Muradin, Flailing White, Swipes, Stukov, Jesus. And we can see it is also the Wrath of Anguirus. Think that's what's called? Yeah. I think it's more comfy on Imp and it makes a better hero for him. You know what, Artemis Chloe, you're probably right. I just want to see underpicked heroes. Which, actually, I'm more than happy seeing Imperious in this instance. Oh, big hammer. Nice wall. Boundrix, a little bit too aggressive. No. Oh, that's why we love a good Anduin pull. We love a good Anduin for that reason. And hammer to the back. Big whiffs there, unfortunately. Spear nor Shockwave finds its mark. Very unfortunate. We see B-Man make their way back bottom. Meanwhile, it's a 4-man here. Good swipes. That may still be TT going down. We can see it is. Oh, I say we do see Avatar was pop. They didn't quite make in time. Also note that it is the Twilight Archon. Not Twilight Archon. But Archon going on. Mad Kaiser trying to get what damage they can in. But all 5 mid, heavy push, because we can see that Combat Odin has been dropped, as well as Bunker Light Bomb used, and just Phoenix was used a bit earlier. I do love seeing good Artana swap, but everyone does. But yeah, charge coming in, taunt coming out, stun coming on, Grizzly getting changed, but 20 armor is... Okay, guys, for bombs. But 20 armor, as I say, is a lot of armor at least. 20% less damage, no matter who you are, is always appreciated. Ooh, top goes down. Very little on it left, but such a massive wave. And we can have back-to-back turn-ins for Spooky Ghosts. The more I've casted this game, weirdly enough, the more I've gone, you know what? I think it's actually better to get the second turn-in on this map. I know it's weird to say that, but in all honesty, I think it is. Oh, goodbye, B-Man. That's why I was watching B-Man, I knew what was coming. I feel like the more I've seen this map, the more and more it seems like whoever gets the second turn-in usually has a better time with it. That could just be pure scaling reasons, in terms of the objective scaling, or more maybe you have better tools to push by the time you get that second objective compared to the first. It's just a bit hard to say. But either way, I think it has been a trend where second objective seems to go much better than the first. Anyway, they really want top. Mid, I should say. They may go top next, but mid is definitely something they're wanting. Such an important tool for vision. Oh, what's happening down here? Oh, B-Man getting a stun. Hopefully he's surviving. Yes, they are. And now TZ and just garbage, realizing they may be in a rough spot. Swipes. Good swipes. TZ jumped. 2 health at the lowest. Oh, and it went fun to kill. Walking 5 back at the team. We've all done it. Yeah, we have. Oh, I saw Meriden drop to 2. I thought they're going to get out on 2 health, which is such a hero story. But no, not this time around, unfortunately for them. And we can see now talent advantage is over all this side of Spooky Ghost. Oh, Imperious, not what we want to see. Also, thank you for following it. Oh god, damage. Phoenix. Okay, the Phoenix, bit overkill Boundrix, let's be honest. Not necessary, but appreciated. Extra siege is always appreciated when it comes to these sorts of games. And we can see it's talents being picked. Level 13 is now through for the side of Rolling Thunder. Relatively standard array once again. Shadow Walk on the Tassadar, interestingly enough. I'd almost expect the spell armor, but no. What does the side of Rolling Thunder need here? Honestly, they get one good set of chain stuns where they get the initiative over the side of Spooky Ghost. I think they're in a very good spot. But I don't think they're getting initiative here. No, it looks like there's going to be a rotation up. A little bit of scouting. Any stuns? No, Blaze Charge. Not Blaze Charge, but good old dash by Kalidas. Stun up quite a fast mark. We do see that it is going to be the Kidnap, wrapping Geras onto Rogoth. That's not the easiest person to find. That's a good stun. That's a good wall. And that is a good amount of damage. Boundrix found with the spear, but is going to get taunt healed for by Bavarian themselves. Very nicely done, but that is still a good kill, and it helps start the process of comeback. Build is going down so fast. Hopefully Rolling Thunder can make a comeback. There we go. They should be able to. They need to deal with bottom camp. They can't just let it push. We can see that all the gems on the side of Spooky Ghost are just getting turned in. They don't want to... Okay, except Little Wolf, he has one. But they see they don't want to waste anything. Eric of the Cage charging back in. Imperious not quite finding the W. Yeah, Eric of the Cage is out. Blaze is pretty hard to actually pin down. One of the extra move speed they get from their level 1, if they're on enough health, they're not easy to get. Also, this is about to be a problem. I don't think bottom Web Weaver gets very much done. Oh. The Protect does so much. Good pull, B-Man. 12 gems down. You can see that it is going to be a Light Bomb. Nice flailing swipe. Every time I feel like I've seen Light Bomb, I've seen Stukov swipe at the same time. Unfortunately, Stukov, I think, will be hitting the end of the road there. Kalidas and the Wolf both following them. The 16s are through, which I want to make a note of things. More percent damage on Tigers. They really want the big boys dead. Rude, but fair. Blaze has not picked talents for a while. He's only just picked his 13. We can see that it is going to be Meriden needing to pop that Avatar. Meriden's fine. Ooh, Kael'thas caught with a wrap. Nice pull by the Anduin. Anduin is double pull as a side note. And Bugger even gets dropped just in case. Oh, Eric barely gets caught with a laser beam at the end. And all while this is happening, Web Weavers have been pushing out lanes, have been removing that pressure that Rolling Thunder has had on them the whole time. Top may get a little bit, lose a little bit, but I don't think there's enough time for that Web Weaver to get major value. In saying that, actually, that goes fully down. That's such a big wave, yeah. I was wrong, chat. I fully admit, hand up, I was wrong. It happens, I know. Caster wrong, who would have thought? I'm wrong so much, chat. I am very good at it. We see a jump. Oh shoot, we see that I spill drink over the keyboard. That's not ideal. Horrible timing. Oh no, chat, I'm sorry. We see Muradin goes down. We see that Grizzly is in trouble. We see that B-Man is in trouble as well, but Grizzly is going to survive. Mad Kaiser dashes away. Oh, just garbage. I think that is just going to be the end, unfortunately. Chat, I'm going to put it on boss, so that looks like we're doing. I'm going to mute myself and quickly get a tea towel. Sorry about that, everyone. I am back. Perfectly timed. I think I'd have pushed the bottom inside. Yeah, it's always hard to say. When you're in the moment, you can't always make the perfect calls. Right, T-Tower's here. This camera work is shoddy, but we can see that it is going to be a jump into the stun. Muradin, despite their health pool and living usually known for living pretty long, is getting dropped like a fly. Kidnap comes out, the pull comes out. Unfortunately, that may just be how each of Imperius's pulls goes at this point. Right, we fixed that problem. Imperius goes down, unfortunately. Also managed to get stuff on myself. Right, and we have looks to be an end pull by this side of Spooky Ghost. And that is going to be 4 going down actually, and map number 1 going over in favor of, I never realized that Rook was really just cuts off there. Oh, there he goes. In favor of Spooky Ghost. Well played, first round. I can't believe I spilt my drink over my keyboard. I am dumb. Alright, let's change to this here. So, how did I manage to do that? It's impressive. So, in terms of stats, we do see that Tassadar 118,000 compared to Blazer's 99,000 siege damage, 53,000 hero damage from Tassadar compared to 50,000 hero damage on Tychus. Healing, Anduin did really start to pull away 10,000 more, 49,000 compared to 39,000 Stukov. A big thing I did note at the beginning, and I think it did come back to bite them, was the lack of cleanse. Rolling Thunder not having the cleanse really made things more difficult for them moving forwards. Because it allowed Varian just to do what they wanted. They were allowed to get that taunt game plan going. And just the chain CC with it just was unfortunate. And I think that's why the Lucio was banned. And unfortunately not having that cleanse for yourselves was very detrimental. In terms of stockpile weight, 14k by Blaze, 11k Hogger. Talents. Yeah, relatively standard array. I like seeing the Phoenix after seeing Pyroblast so many times in quick match. My Kael'thas is always seeming to do it on a full health tank who is nowhere near being in danger. Yeah, it's really nice to see Phoenix. Other things to note, Rafa and Geras unfortunately wasn't amazing there, just because Anduin Little Wolf was very on top of those bulls. The Kidnap was all for naught there. Of course, if the Rafa and Geras ever landed on Anduin, that did well, but I don't think Anduin died. Anduin died once, but still it was a bit rough to get to them. Otherwise, I like everything that was kind of being pulled out here. Yeah, I have no kind of gripes with anything else, so I'll go back to Actually, I'll update the score. This. And I'll go back over to the map view screen, and we can see what comes next, shall we? Well, I don't even know what's coming next, to be fair. It has not been decided yet. No, nothing's been decided yet. Okay. I want to see Dragonshire, personally. I love Dragonshire. I think it's a fun map. What else do we have available to us? I should really ask myself that. Braxis, doubt it. As much as I want to see Braxis, no one picks Braxis. It somehow always stays, but no one picks Braxis. That Sky Temple, seen it already. Volsky, okay, yeah, I don't want to see Volskaya. Really, the most I want to see is like Dragonshire, then Braxis, then Garden. Those are like the top 3 I want to see. Realistically, we're seeing like Alterac Pass next. I called it. I am so good at this. I'm so good at this game. I've casted too many matches. It is Alterac, everyone. Which, I'm not surprised. Alterac is actually a pretty skill-based matchup. It's pretty fair in terms of the main game plans. There's not much you can do. Ooh, thank you for following Sukoden? Sukoden? Thank you for following either way. So yeah, everyone's just following in now. Alterac, pretty straightforward game plan. Get the camps whenever you can. Get objective maybe later in the game. You don't need it that early on. But yeah. So I guess the question is, how well disciplined? Ooh, Shadonis, thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciate. Let me see if I can do this correctly. Exclamation mark shout out. No, / shout out. Paste. Yes. Oh, sometimes I do well. Yep, so Shadonis, another NGS caster. Thank you so much for raiding. We are going into map number 2 of this best of 3. So I'll be very interested to see how we go here. Who has messaged me at this time? Oh, it's you. Okay. I can message them back later. Right. We're just waiting on 2 more to get in here, then we should be good to go. But yes, thank you so much for raid, Shadonis. Greatly appreciate it. So. Rolling Thunder Spooky Ghosts. What do we expect to see here? It looks like map was picked by Spooky Ghosts. No, not Spooky Ghosts. By Rolling Thunder. It looks like that they opted for this. Why? I do not understand. No, why? I do know why. I understand it. Am I sad? Yeah. Do I understand it? Yeah. Sometimes it is just like that. Just one more we're waiting on, and then we should be hopefully good to go. So I guess the question is, who plays the map better? I'd imagine both teams do it very well, because both teams were playing the map pretty well last map as well. But there's no guarantee it's the same here. I can't believe I knocked over my drink and my keyboard is looking sad for it. All I can smell is like alcohol. All I can smell is beer. Sadly can't stick around, but solid games made. Hey, it's good to hear. How'd it go in the end? What was the score? May I ask? Unless you're already gone, then never mind. If you're already gone, I'll look at it later. Alright. I'm gonna say cast was ready. And hopefully we see things happen soon. Well, meanwhile, I'm just gonna continue drawing my keyboard because I made a horrible mistake. I can't believe I've done this to myself. I can believe I've done this to myself, but I can't believe I did it that easily. Right. I think that's everything cleaned up. Oh, no, it's not. God damn it, I've touched the mic with my keyboard now. God damn it. He's a fool, I tell you. That Lime Man is a fool. Fuck. Oh well. I'll give that disc a proper spray and wipe later. But that's very unfortunate. Was it 2-0 as well? Dang. It looks like one team is ready. So we may be getting a ready call by the other team in a few moments, hopefully. I love seeing just all the ghosts appear whenever Spooky goes to set. Okay, I'm going to show it. Briefly, I'm going to show you guys the background of what's happening here. Whenever Spooky ghosts say they're ready, they just spam these ghosts. I love it so much. Right. What are we going to see? What do you have for us? Rolling Thunder is ready, so we should be getting into it in a few moments. The countdown has started. And now the game is going to take its sweet time deciding what it actually wants to show us. Because we can just get into a map like quickly, or we could be stuck here for like 20 minutes. Do I know? No. I've never known. I do not claim to know why it takes so long. I do not claim to know what goes in behind it. But we are going to get into it, so let's see how it goes. In all honesty, my working theory behind this is that the side of... in all honesty, my working theory behind this is that for some reason, the draft screen just takes so long to load of itself, because actually games loading it are fine. Starting things such as ARAMs or quick match style lobbies in the game browser doesn't take very long at all. This, however, does. Do I know why? Again, God, no. But I do like watching it. I do always wonder why that is the case. That's my working reasoning. Also, Junkrat banned, Lucio banned. I've got figures, but goddammit. It's not been my proudest moment, chat. So, second ban. What do we see? Show me VR tennis. Wait, no, not ban. Not for a ban. Good, just variant. It looks like they are just wanting something different this time. They're not wanting to run variant themselves. And the Lucio again just does lead to the idea that, yeah, a variant comp is incoming. We see Joanna banned on the other side of things, but that leaves some big picks open. We see Vala is open. Both globals, all globals are open actually. Brightwing, Dahaka, Falstad. Falstad may be a good pick here. Dahaka not as much due to the lack of bushes. Brightwing can do well, but it's not necessarily first pick material anymore. So what will it be is the question. A new Brack. Still a good choice. Right. What do we see next? B-Man. Oh, Varega. Okay. Oh, B-Man did choose. I was right. Blaze. Blaze, very good pick. Both Rhaegar and Blaze, both very good picks. Rhaegar doesn't really reveal anything. Good healing, good CC. Has good Quins as well. Like, does have everything you wanted it. Blaze, also pretty good. Very good offlaner. I know it's weird to say that about the guy who was in the tank role, but still very good in that regard as well. Next two picks, what do we see? Hogger and Brightwing. Okay. There's one of the globals we talked about. And what I'm doing, briefly chat, is I'm taking off my headset, walking over here to grab something. I'll be back in a few moments, don't worry. As I get further and further away. And then I come back closer. Out of this. Excellent. And I hate the feeling of what's happening currently, so I'm sitting back down. I wasn't going to be gone for long, chat, don't worry. And I actually have no clue how audible I actually was in the background, but I'm pretty sure I was close enough. Also, Savannah banned out, wanting to remove that macro style composition. Or macro heavy style composition. Hogger still does very well with it, don't get me wrong. Hogger is such a menace. And we can, by the way, we can see that the offlaners were essentially just switched. Which, fair. Both these offlanders are good in their own rights. Vala banned out. Okay. So what do we see instead? That is the million-dollar question. Right. The spill has now been fully contained, chat. Good news. Oh, that's so much better. It's like once every 6 months I do that, and it just happened to be on stream, which is purely how my luck works in all honesty. Ooh, Garrosh, Felstad. I did expect Felstad to be picked up. Garrosh is an interesting one. You can't quite get the haha funny throws that you do on things such as Dragon Shot. I love Garrosh and Dragon Shot. If I'm to play Dragon Shot and you make me play tank, I'm playing Garrosh. Wait, for scouting purposes, no I'm not. For scouting purposes, if you make me play that map, I playing main tank Oriole. That's not believable. Joanna, there we go. Lunara, oh, Lunara's an annoying one. I imagine we see Lunara into Blaze. Don't get me wrong, Blaze can do well, but Lunara is absolute menace into him. Ranged Blaze falls into that kind of category where they don't do amazing into ranged offlaners. They can do well, but they're not amazing into them. Right, what's next? What's the final pick, Grizzly? Kerrigan. I'm casting Rolling Thunder more. I'll be honest, chat. I'm gonna cast Rolling Thunder more. Who else will treat me to a Kerrigan? I say I like weirder heroes. Kerrigan is definitely one of the weirder ones to show up. Not normally picked, at least in this division, not picked often in any division at all, really. So I appreciate it, and I am here for it. And that feels so much better. No, it doesn't. I could do better. I could do better, chat. Right, so loading into the game, and I have forgotten to switch it, so you all just get to see these nameplates. So we get to see who has the internet that slows everyone down. I think it's Rogoff. I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is. It may be me. It could very well be the guy sitting in New Zealand talking about a game played in the Americas. Love, they're going to ban Kiri next game. If they get it to the next game, which, yeah, to be fair, if I see a melee assassin and I get tilted by that, I am absolutely banning that melee assassin next game. There are no two ways about it. A prime example the other night, I know I'm very quiet, chat, when I'm moving around, but a prime example the other night was running into an Alarak. Alarak was incredibly good. I saw him the next game, immediately banned out. Immediately banned out. I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. If someone proves they're good at like Alarak or it's Eric with a K. It's Eric with a K who's done it. But yeah, if anyone proves that they got any good proficiency of like a melee assassin, I'm banning it. I do not care. Alright. So, let's start with the side of Spooky Ghost this time. So, starting with Spooky Ghost, we do see it is going to be Eric with a K on the Hogger. Little Wolf, Brightwing, Kalidus is on the Lunara. I nearly said Tyrande, and that's something a mistake I almost always make. Little Wolf is going to be on Brightwing. Rogoff rounding things out with that Anubrak. On the other side of things, we see Mad Kaiser is going to be on the Felstad Grizzly 64. Kerrigan B-Man. On the Blaze, TZ is going to be on Garrosh. And Smitty Werbin rounding things out with the good dog himself, Rhaegar. Is he the best dog? I can't say anything about that. I don't know if Greymane would be the best dog or whether Kerrigan is. Either way, they're both good boys. No, turned out Greymane wasn't the best babysitter because Andon got lost for a bit, but we'll ignore that. Anyway, Q build Felstad. Hogger going... Ooh, W build Hogger. Interesting. Interesting. And W build Tassida, okay. Extra range on the throw for Garrosh. Makes sense. Again, I would have liked to have actually seen Lunara come up and face off against B-Man instead of, against Blaze instead of Hogger, I should say. But Spooky Ghost seems to know what they're doing. Brightwing going bottom. And Kerrigan starting camp. See, this is what I mean. Who has the better camp discipline here? Kerrigan on it immediately. Hogger just making it now. And saying that Hogger probably still clears faster. Oh, maybe not Frag House here. Let's see. Let's see. It's actually... Okay. Didn't push down Trash Pile first. Big red flag there by that Hogger player. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, we're getting there. Camp just taken now. Hogger, how are we doing? Not far behind. Started later, but not far behind him finishing it. Very well done. Meanwhile, B-Man has to deal with Boundrix. I love watching Protoss verse. Tyrion. Oh. I'm sorry for missing that. Either way, Smitty Werben getting low does heal themselves up. I like to see a bit more space created by TZ. I want them stepping up in front of this wave to make sure their camp is cleared easier and that Boundrix can't have that easy time just pushing Q and clearing actually some of those knolls. Just a little bit too much space being allowed for Kalidas and Boundrix, especially knowing that Anubrak is dead. Because we can see what, they're only just reaching back now. Oh, Rogoff here. Unstop being pop. TZ Giop backing on out. Right, good clear. Hogger's picked the spin. Let's go. We're getting some interesting Hogger talents this time around.
Our scouts report that the Horde's
Interesting.
giving some of our soldiers
TZ getting peppered down. Oh, taking a bit more. Rogue off here. Grizzly here. Taking me time. Also, camps are back up soon. Grizzly, go back to your corner. Yeah. What's happening down here? We haven't looked at these two yet. Little Wolf and Meg Kaiser in a battle. Oh. Nice dodge of Rogoff. That could have been much worse for our little feathered friend, Felstar. Well, I guess Felstar's the dwarf. What's the griffin called? Does anyone know the name of this griffin here? Because I don't. Also, Nubrak doing the best to see if they can solo this. They have the advantage of beetles, and they get it. Also, Camp does get taken first here. Players are heard charging, and Hogger still working on BS. Not too far behind once again. Good stun. Here comes the toss. Nope. Lunara had to voice it on him, and we can see the throw coming out. One note, Kerrigan is stacking Q builds, so Kerrigan is going to need those last hits on minions, or heroes. Or heroes. Well, not quite last hit. Last hit plus 1.5 seconds or something such as that. Level 7s are online for both teams. Ooh, toss does not go off properly. Back it up. Bird. Swiftwing, Bird Goon, I do like your answer. Air Muradin's Bird. God damn it. So I've had like one moderately serious answer. I've had Bird, and I have Air Muradin's Bird, which is still just Bird. Just a longer way of saying it. Smitty Worthing getting actually stunned here. Also Goon, Brand Flakes, Ektar, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. TZ is actually getting peppered down. We can see Felstar, Mad Kaiser flying on up. And Rogoff getting stalled from turning in once. Oh, not turning in, but channeling once again. Mad Kaiser getting chased a little bit. That'll be fine. Yes, that is all we're getting here. A little bit of slaps, a little bit of trades. We can see TZ wants the toss, gets the stun. We can see Rogoff pops spell armor and does burrow charge on out. And actually heard Brightwing using her Fairy Dust Veer as well. Unfortunately, unlike Garrosh, armor doesn't stack for anyone else, so Rogoff doesn't get that ability just to get a magical 50 off the bat. At least I don't think that's how it works for anyone else. I think Garrosh is the exception to rule. It didn't used to be the case, but it is now. Thank you for following Bramflakes. Greatly appreciate it. And Rogoff once again. Players going, mate, you can't do that. Stop. And we may actually see Blaze die for it, because B-Man taking a lot, gets a stun to Kalidas. They don't have the advantage of Bunky yet, but they do get out. They popped that stim pack, and they do get to live. I think they went move speed. It is indeed Adrenaline. So I'm gonna leave it on just because I am not sure what time's here. And Whisper's revealing everyone. Nice. Right. Unfortunately, I don't know how I feel about the setup of Rolling Thunder. Garrosh and Kerrigan are kind of two separate things in their regard. One likes having... Both really want a strong initiation. B-Man can allow that. Players can allow that. But Kerrigan can work well with Garrosh in the fact that pulling someone in to get tossed can also be a very valuable tool. Wait, it's like, man, camps have been done again. I was not watching. And actually, camp was done earlier. By the time Spooky Ghost of Sun and Rolling Thunder. I know Hogger is very good, but man, he is very good when he's very good. Yeah, can we call Mirrored ground fell start. Absolutely. I have done that before. I will do it again. You can actually see both. Actually, no. One was present last game, one was present this game, so it works out. And 10s are through. First, actually, for Rolling Thunder. Rogoff. Matt Kaiser. Rogoff gets it. That's very unfortunate to see. And Brightwing spot him. Right on. Right. In terms of talents, let's have a look. 10's now available for both teams. We do see it is going to be Bunker. Cooldown Bunker, I should say. Ancestral Healing. Warlord's Challenge on Garrosh. It is a Kerrigan with that now extra engage of... Ooh, Little Wolf. A little bit too quick. Don't know about the throw there from TZ, unfortunately. And what I was going to say is neutral Ultralisk for Kerrigan, and there's the Gust File side. On the other side of things, we do see it's Leaping Strikes, Blink Heal, Black Hole, Cocoon, and Hogger having a think about things. We may see Hortipult still. I imagine more often than not we do see Shockwave nowadays, especially in competitive play. So we may see that still. Also, Kian, hope you're doing well as well. Oh, Collidus inadvertently getting hit there, but the slow onto TZ is just a little bit too much for them to overcome. And all honesty, that's very good defense. That could have gone much worse. And I think one of the big glaring holes with what Rolling Thunder is trying is they don't quite have that ability to get reliable range damage. And Valstad is good, do not get me wrong. But they're not the most reliable of range damage dealers, as I said before. He can do well, but we'll have to see how that goes once we get 13s, because at that point we get the extra cooldown reduction at level if their move speed is up and such. And once again, both these camps very similar timing, very good. Both teams very disciplined of this. Brightwing, I don't think you're ganking Brightwing that easily. You just need to accept that's what Brightwing is doing. Sorry, chat. Right, how's it going top? We haven't checked into the offlaners in a little bit. Yeah, that's the offlane. Anyway, going back down here, Grizzly needs to get Ancestral, does. Werbin bites in, Smitty Werbin realizes maybe not the place to keep. We can see it is going to be Spooky Ghost taking that, and that is the first structure actually of the game, and we are 9 minutes in, pretty good so far. Oh, foul start. Mad Kaiser has a feeling. Big dive under. Mad Kaiser takes so much damage, and before they even have a chance to roll, Rogoff just minces on out. Does not care. I don't know what was happening there, but that is a very good kill. Oh, that's a grab. Mutalisk comes out. Foundrix gets the healing. Thankfully, 30 spell armor is a lot of spell armor. Brightwing very onto it there. Is that 50 even? 55, if I recall correctly. Like, that spell armor did well. Yeah, we now see that Tassadar has gone a bit Shadow Walk just to get out of it a little bit faster. And here's what I mean. We don't have any safe way to kind of ward Rogoff off getting this in now. Your main ways of damage is Kerrigan and Valstad. Valstad pretty short range all in all for a ranged assassin. And Kerrigan, well, as a melee assassin. Eric of the K goes down, however, before there's even the chance to get the phase shift off, so very good kill there. Mad Kaiser was behind towers, so yeah, I am in the mind that in this game that towers should do more. I remember there was a Nexus anomaly that happened where people went, it's doing too much, and the devs listened to them, but I think tower dives like that needs to be punished a bit better by towers. Collidus is going to be opening up escape, removing some vision, gaining some of your own. TZ, you're on a wisp, TZ. I don't know if that... I was like, I don't think you get away with that one. Kaiser comes in. That's a leaping strike, and unfortunately that is what Lunar is good at. She is good at that tic-tac-toe, I'm jumping over you. Meanwhile, behind. Just watching the Anubrak do that over and over, like... He knows what he's doing. Oh, Grizzly going a little bit of a flight. Dodges the Q. So no extra W charge there for Boundrix. But we can see. Objective finds a good 11 seconds there. Not bad. Brightwing, meanwhile, back to split pushing. I love the split pushing Brightwing. It's my favorite split pusher. In all honesty, it is a good idea to have Brightwing mirroring Felstart. It means you can get away with a bit more creative strategies. And Brightwing, well, has a 2 seconds window for teleporting in. If you're going to continue playing like this, I wouldn't mind seeing Speedy Dragon from a Brightwing. I think that's what it's called. But seeing a 1 second could be good. Oh my gosh. Vrogoff does Power Charge now. Unfortunately, Boundrix catches a stray Ultralisk from that. Boundrix ultimately is fine, however, but we can see big push coming out. Meanwhile, Hogger did find mid-camp. Mid-camp actually going to take a lot of value here. Eric with the camp in the middle thing. Smitty Werben actually has been abandoned by their team. And that will be Varega going down first. Cocoon coming out on Blaze. TZ Chop getting low as well. A little bit of a split focus here. Bunker coming out. TZ getting a W off is going to be fine for a moment. Hogger uses Shockwave. It's Vim going down. Well, Vim taking down Garrosh, I should say. Medcaser rolls, B-Man mounts, and they are out. Safe enough, at least compared to the rest of their team. Alright. Objective is going to be channeled. Nothing really there to stop it. Hogger just doing his best to make sure that the little minions don't turn in. Just keep it. Oh no. Chat, oh no. Oh! What? What? Okay. Bottom 4 went down, and there was no major fight by the looks of things. The Lion Buzz has rejoined the game. Good to know. That was weird. I don't like that. I don't like that that happened. God, I can just watch back and go, yeah. I can see when it happened. I'm like, oh no, I can see everything going wrong. Oh, there it is. Hogger, Eric of the Cake does have spin up. Oh, but they have a lot of pressure on them. Brightwing coming in may not be the best for her health. Pull on Hogger, Little Wolf doing their best to make sure everything survives. Shockwave getting both of them. They're fun. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Objectives being cleared out. We do see that top barely going to be held on to. Blade's making sure that that won't go down. You are mid having a decent push actually. Grizzly very aggressive, rest of the team can see there's a cleanse coming out. Unfortunately can't quite play the second one. Ancestral Grizzly back up to full. I thought they're out safe enough, but it is definitely fine. Meanwhile bottom, it is going to be Kaleidos just peppering down some structures. Just, you know, a little bit of poison here, a little bit of poison there. Yeah, no, that sort of thing. We can see it is going to be a wave through coming up, and that is Kerrigan walking through the wrong way. Unfortunately, positioning is very important. Gus coming out, Grizzly still in trouble. No easy way out for Kerrigan, not until at least you have your 20. And unfortunately, there's no 20s yet. Kerrigan goes down. Nice triple stun by Blaze. Kaleidos, Little Wolf, seeing if they can get out of dodge. Boundrix a little bit out of position, but it doesn't matter because we can see even more out of position is that Rhaegar, and Rhaegar goes down there. Just a little bit too aggressive. The dog may need to get on a little bit of a leash. Boss call, or are we going building? Boss call. Yeah, boss call. But I don't think that's something you necessarily want to fight a Rolling Thunder. In fact, if you're Rolling Thunder, I think you try and rip bottom. But again, I don't think you have as good a tools to play the map macro-wise. Well, team fight-wise, I should say, sorry. So no, yeah, sure, you have Kerrigan and Palisar. Both of them can be very good in their own rights. But Kerrigan needs something... Kerrigan is kind of, you need some consistent damage with her. You can't really do much if you're just having the occasional poke from Palisar. Because sure, while the minus spell armor is nice and you're looking for a quick blow, Kerrigan really needs to have something to make sure that she is either A, the one confirming the kill, or B, that someone can reliably do damage while she is in the combo. And unfortunately, Felstar, or at least Cube Felstar, doesn't quite carry that same weight. It doesn't have that ability to do so. Feel that like they can take top pots from bot. Yeah, and it's exactly what they're doing. Back to back, top pot. I know you have a 30-second delay, but it is in all sense what they're doing. Also note, in terms of 20s, interesting enough, we see Kugelblitz. Or Kugelblitz? Kugelblitz. from the Tesla. Not often you see it, but it is something that we do see now. That we do see it is going to be the Rewind, Rewind Anubarak. Lunara going that intensifying Toxin. Blaze charge cancel, doesn't drop one kill. Rogoff uses Rewind there and not getting a kill onto Blaze, so that was interesting. Oh, never mind. Yep, B-Man Ancestral! Ah, B-Man is barely alive! B-Man, no! Oh, unfortunately, Spinny Werbin was the one stuck in Cocoon, so there were no further saves for the Blaze. Blaze goes down, and sometimes that is just the way the cookie grumbles. Also, Shockwave upgrade at level 20. It is Speedy Dragon, I was right! Oh, really? When I called it back at like level 7, like, oh, bro, he's down to this bottom lane the whole time. Speedy Dragon would be nice. Speedy Dragon has been picked. Also, this is going to be a very rough spot for the side of Rolling Thunder. They're about to have to deal with a full objective phase, plus only having one fort up at present. They need to make sure that no one dies. And the big problem is they don't have the best lane. Yeah. Oh, that's not what you want to miss. I think at this point you have to back up. No, they're going in! Google Blitz doing its job. Not quite, doesn't quite catch anyone. Good cleanse, good taunt, even better cleanse, unfortunately. You see Rogoff gets tossed in, Rogoff dives out. That looks to be objective. Boundrix, I think Boundrix are in the right spot. Okay, that cocoon was unnecessary. SG is stomping tonight. Oh! First map was closer, but yeah, this one's definitely been a rough one. Yeah, it looks like... Oh no, it wasn't. It's actually fair kill disparity. Same kills, actually, for Rolling Thunder. Less kills this game from Spooky Ghost, however. Objectives coming through. 4 out of the 5 members up to Spooky Ghost compared to 2 for this side of Rolling Thunder. And the core's already at a third. I don't think this lasts much longer, unfortunately, for our side of Rolling Thunder there. Spooky Ghosts are going to try fight their best. Rolling Thunder are going to try fight their best all the way to the end. And that will be map number 2. And the series going on the side of the Spooky Ghosts. Well played. Yeah, only just find 20s at the end. It's a bit rough. I need this open, and I need to switch this. I never timed that right. Anyway, in terms of Siege, we do see 159 from Blaze, 129k from Vitacidar, Soak 16,000, Hogger compared to 16,000 on. But it's very close between them two. Hero damage, Tesla absolutely killing it. 49,000 compared to Falstar's 28. Which, yeah, I kind of did see that coming with kind of how the damage structure was set up for Rolling Thunder. So unfortunately, it is what it is. In terms of healing, 56,000 Brightwing compared to 61,000 Rhaegar. Rhaegar doing their best, just couldn't quite keep up with the damage being put in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to park myself in the NGS Discord. I'm going to ping some Spooky Ghosts and see if anyone is willing to join me. If they're going to come in while I'm typing, is how it works. Right. At Spooky Ghosts. I can't spell spooky, right? Interview? Question mark? Let's see if they send anyone to me or if they're going to decline me. They very much can decline me. It's not something that needs to happen, but I'm still going to see if they want to. But yeah, well played series and it was fun to watch. At least from my point of view, it was objectively fun to watch. We're going to give Spooky Ghost just a few minutes to get in here. If not, we will just call it wrap up and then we'll find someone to raid. Which I know who we're going to raid in all honesty. But we'll find someone to raid and you can get extra channel points if you win. If that's the person you like, at least. It's enough. So, I was talking about this and keep an eye on things. In general, was a pretty good series. Alright, talents. Sorry everyone. How could I forget talents? I'll keep it up on screen, but we do have us joining Little Wolf. How are you feeling after that series? Pretty good. So, what? This is your second map of the season, second match of the season now. How does it feel like starting to get fully back into the swing of things? It's good. Everyone's been scrimming. People either scrim or if they're not, then they're storm leaguing. It's never the other way around. So, in terms of the series, how do you feel you guys did in general? Mm-hmm. Were you expecting the variant be picked up by the other team map one? Was that why I was always wondering if Varian was always your choice, or whether you kind of counterpicked what the other team was showing. First pick Stukov, yep. Welcome away. What are you doing here? We can't hear Little Wolf. Thank you so much.
That's the only reason I stopped it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
You should stick around.
He's gone. Little Wolf, would you like to recap for us why the Varian was picked?
Oh yeah, okay. So pick Varian game 1. We were already planning on playing front to back, which is good. B, I know that they played it. C, they picked Stukov first, so I was worried because I really didn't want to play into Stukov Varian. So yeah, we picked Varian. It was great.
God, what else did we discuss during that period? I can't recall. My memory
I
is so
don't.
bad.
No, you're good. You're good. It's fine.
Yeah, you said you're scared of. Well, we'll get to map number 2 when we do get to map number 2, but sticking with Tomb of the Spider Queen for now. Were you expecting that triple kind of frontline composition to come out?
No, not at all. Yeah, that was unexpected.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Good to see that people are still throwing each other off this many seasons in. So yeah. With map number 1, were you expecting for that to go as well, considering they did have a lot of upfront beef to hopefully survive that variant comp?
I think, if anything, we were just worried about more potential for like a counter engage, right? So like, obviously they're playing a lot of big bodies, so our time to kill isn't necessarily the fastest. So I think with something like Imperius, I was a little bit worried about the counter engages, but I think overall we did a good job of playing around it. We were able to get, after a certain point in the game, if you're able to kill Murd, you're able to kill anybody on their team at that point.
Yeah, and I think just after level 10, Muradin was not surviving.
Yeah. There was a couple of times where the Stukov came close, or would have kind of been a little bit tricky with the swipes. But even then, at that point, I mean, if we're forcing them to blow that ult and they're not able to get a counter engage off of it, then it's not the end of the world for us either, because then we just reset and wait for Varian again.
Yeah, and that last question about to ask about that first map, were you just kind of saving pulls for whenever Imperius was trying to kidnap someone, or was it just oh, I have to do this now to have a reaction?
Kind of, yeah. Pull is such a weird tool when you're playing Anduin, right? Where if someone's not going to die, you don't necessarily always want to use it because it's a very valuable resource. But then there's times where it's this weird arithmetic, and I messed up once in that game too. I remember there was a time where I pulled I think I tried to Desperate Prayer the Kel'Thas, thinking, well, maybe I don't need to waste a pull on this. And very quickly afterwards, I was like, oh, this is a bad decision, so I had to pull him anyways afterwards. So it's not like I'm saving it, but I'm trying to calculate whether the damage that person's going to take is either going to kill them or do so much that I'm not going to be able to effectively heal it up and still have them be a playable part, right? Yeah. So that's kind of my mindset when I'm using that tool.
Yeah. Have you seen map number 2? You're concerned about the combo that's coming out between you're trying to play keep away, you said, from the side of Rolling Thunder. Like, what was a big concern with their comp for you?
Just that they had a lot of CC. They were kind of sticky once they get on you, less so in terms of actually getting there. I think probably the oddball pick of that comp was probably Garrosh, because I feel like everything else was a little bit kind of once it gets on you, it can stay on you, so it's a little divier. So the Lunara pick was a good choice from Colitis. It just made it difficult for them to be able to walk on us without taking a considerable amount of damage. And then for a lot of the map, we really just kind of wanted to play kind of a really big keep away game, right? Like you have a Nubrak that can channel the objective by himself. And then Brightwing and what I was doing most of the game was just kind of splitting from the team for most of it, really limiting how much we're fighting. And because of our range, we can do that, right? And then once they put themselves in a position where we have enough vision to see that we can take a favorable fight using Cocoon, then at that point, that's when we flipped it, right? So like there was one time I think I called for a fight bottom because I saw that I think it was Blaze or someone else was top. But it wasn't. They were in a position where they were going to be able to rotate and have numbers. So that was really it. I think we just wanted to play a game where we didn't have to worry about fighting them as a team because I think they won the team fight.
Right on. And I don't really have any other questions. So if you want to say any thanks, any comments, like shout outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, we really enjoyed playing against them. Like, we look forward to see what they do this season. Shout out to my team as always. They're great. Enjoy playing with them. They're cool dudes. And thank you to you for casting it. Honestly, just taking the time out of your day to do so.
No worries. I was homesick anyway, so I needed something to do with my time.
Yeah, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, so do I. I actually need to go to work tomorrow and do things. I really hope I feel better tomorrow. All right, have a good one.
You guys have great health care, so you have that going for you.
You may be right. Have a good one, Bo. Have fun with
take care.
So that is going to be me, chat. I'm going to raid our Snarfungus. If it actually shows up properly when I'm trying to type her name in. Unless she's already done, then well, that's a big whoops. So yes, we're going to go over to her. I've been your host, V Line Bust. Everyone, I